Follow me, gentlemen.
It's been quite a while since I've been in this room.
Have you actually been here before?
Yes, like I said before, I was born here.
Ah, yes,
King
yes.
Maximus Baratheon was alive.
Alright, Brian. You understand the position, I take it, with your betrayal to the other wildlings. They are going to be hunting you.
Certain they will hunt me down.
Indeed. So your protection
As long
is...
as you allow me to live here in King's Landing, I think I'll be quite safe.
Yes. With your pardon, and to aid you in your protection, since the wildlings probably hate me more now, I'll permit you domicile and permission. I think it's going to be best right now if you're here in the kingdom and not out on your own, and to where people have immediate access to your mammoth in your house. I don't think they would dare attack you here, because my critic has given you your freedom with your aid at Castle Black. It was the thought that counts, and I will uphold my part of the agreement, even though you're not anymore your fellow wildlings, but the wildlings that were there with you, they did not heed your warning to leave the castle when you saw our numbers. I consider that their fault, and not any fault on your own. I know that you were southern born, and for whatever reason you were either brought north or you went north. But
yes, I went north looking for answers, but I found them.
well, you are a southerner by birth, and I will treat you as such. One thing I do ask, do not make me regret it.
I won't. Like I said, all I want to do is be able to open up a shop.
Yes, yes. I think that will benefit the kingdom to have another shop here to allow for prosperity, bring in customers to the castle.
Possibly the all-in-wonder of allowing people to see a mammoth up close.
Yeah, I'm sure at first it's going to take some time to get used to, but before the storm, there were mammoths south of the wall, so it's not exactly a new sight, but here at King's Landing, it will be. I'm taking a great risk in allowing you to come here. Don't make me forget it. The trip for punishment won't be to the Castle Black. You will be escorted back beyond the wall, and the wildlings can do as they see fit.
That would not be good for me.
I don't think it would be either. So, that is the arrangement. Now maybe you can help me with an issue. I went to the Castle Black to talk peace with you, and I didn't come back. And on my persons I had a bit of gold that I was going to use when an arrangement was found. Yes, I would like that back. That was the kingdom's gold, and I was hoping.
Another gift that I found when I traveled down here.
Wow, that's very good indeed. Well, now that the kingdom's gold has been safely returned, once I finish with this gentleman down here, I'll show you to a house you can live in. You might have to fashion a small stables behind it so you can store your beast.
Very well. Thank you.
You may approach, Sir Knights.
Hello, Your Grace.
I have your name again.
My name is Hinderol Vrasif.
Hinderol Abrasive. That might take some time getting used to.
Yes, quite
And
a...
are you a full-fledged?
Gone.
Yes. Are you a full-fledged knight, or do you require to become a squire?
No, well, I've never been knighted by some lord, but the Order of Red Priests in a Shire named me the Knight of R'hllor after long devotion to the Lord of Light.
You come from a different land. Customs aren't the same as here, so a knight you are. What brings you to King's Landing?
No, well, I came to see if I could offer any services to you, Your Grace.
Well, one cannot have enough knights. And with the recent uprising and the taking of Castle Black, we need more able men that will prove their loyalty to the kingdom and to rise at its greatest hour of need.
Of course.
Here in the south, a lot of citizens pray to the new gods, and in the north, they pray to the old gods. I don't wish for you to preach your ways very loudly and publicly, but I will not keep you from such devotion. Just don't make it too public, if you can agree.
No, that's quite fine. The preaching is for the priests themselves. I'm just a believer.
Very well. Well, Tarek over here is part of my guard. The captain of my guard has been, unfortunately, asleep for some time, but I do expect for him to return soon. There are some other gentlemen that are in my guard, and you are more than welcome to join their ranks. And if you prove yourself, there are positions to be appointed with loyalty and trust is shown and is evident to your character.
Yes, I would be honoured, Your Grace, and I'll try my best to uphold the peace in your lands.
Yes, Tarek can cover all the dealings here in the castle. And once once Sir Cran is awoken, then he will oversee all the duties of the knights.
Very well.
Well, this here, I like to show this first. This is the monument to my uncle, King Maximus Baratheon. It was supposed to be shown today, but the events at Castle Black, it was delayed until tomorrow. His crypt has been prepared under the Great Steps. But as you see, there's some quite busy activity down here below us. You can choose one of these houses that might befit you. And then all along the curtain wall and the perimeter, there are many houses to pick from. Some of them might require a little bit more tender loving care, maybe some supports and foundation. The place, if you'd like the location and the design of the house, have foundations and supports pre-built into the structure.
Very
I
well.
believe the other gentleman is head, so we'll be a brief moment waiting on him. And the sigil of the new house now is a stag, so I've commissioned the stable hands here to go to Winterfell and learn the art of taming a wolf. And once they have completed that training, they will be able to then travel north to tame the wolves. But until then, until that time, you'll have to ask them for a horse to ride on, and then an animal that's not controlled by a specific house to be able to ride and defend yourself. So I do apologize for the delay, but these matters are delicate, and with the uprising of the wildlings, it's been a busy week.
Really weird lag here.
Make sure there's. Oh, damn it.
Oh,
Enough
very
light.
nice, very nice.
If I'm getting a fireplace put in here eventually.
Yeah, I see you've gotten yourself very well situated here. Starting to look like a home.
Yep.
Well, I'd like to first of all welcome you to the King's Guard. Before any of your arrival, I was alone in guarding the city and the king, so I'm very glad to have you.
Thank you, sir.
Your duties will mostly consist of assisting the citizens and the new arrivals and guiding them to wherever they wish to go, within the limits of reason, of course. Otherwise, when we're called upon to fight for the realm, or when the king's life is in danger, we I don't doubt. No, well, I doubt that any of us don't know what's expected of us then.
What the hell's this going on? What's a mammoth doing in King's Landing?
Right.
Uh-oh.
What do you mean?
That
Who's
mammoth
this?
continues to cause quite a stir.
Yeah, well, people will get used to it.
King has pardoned me and my family.
I wish to make a certain unit, a uniform armor for us all to wear when we're on official duty. But otherwise, you will still get to personalize your armors as you wish. I'll not be taking that away from you. We will have standardized equipment, though. Our swords and shields will be the same when we're on duty, as well as the helmets we wear when we go into battle.
Quite sure.
When in battle and when on duty,
Around here somewhere.
no one should be able to distinguish us from one another. It seems that maybe
Very
we
nice,
should-
agreed.
Yes. Otherwise, I will be speaking to the hand of the king or the king himself
Anybody
about
home?
setting up.
Yes.
Hey, I need to speak to somebody about why I was locked in a box outside of this here King Landing.
Oh yeah. There was something funny that happened with the gods the other day, and a lot of people fell asleep in weird places, and they fell asleep right out in the open. So I built a couple walls around them to keep them safe until they wake up. But they've been asleep for quite a while.
All right. Well, I've been asleep for a few days. See ya. Well, and then I came in here and I see a map. And I see it.
Yeah.
Wow. I'm a little bit surprised. Where's the king? I think I need to see the king. Make sure he's okay.
Oh, the king is quite fine. He assisted us in taking back Castle Black, and was rewarded with a pardon from the king, and was granted citizenship.
Is it Ned or Ted? I can never tell you two apart.
It's Ned. Ned, yes.
Oh,
Ned.
hello, Ned.
Is that your brother out there? I knew it was one of you.
That's just me. I was out there. I just woke up.
Oh, good,
Oh,
good.
I see,
I'm
yeah.
glad to see you finally
good.
awake.
Yes, indeed. Well, I want to.
Oh yeah.
What is the king? Is the king about? What have you
The
got in
king-
your hand?
The king
the
is not
devil is that?
What's a
trickery from Essos.
I see. Well, is the king awake?
No, he is not. He's resting at the moment, but he did tell me that he would be awake later.
Well, where are the papers then to say that these here wildlings can be residing in the south?
Well, you can have my word on it as bodyguard to the king and first knight of the king's guard.
I see.
Yes.
Well,
there were.
This man has been pardoned.
He actually
see.
arrived at the market yesterday, and there were many people that witnessed him treating with the king and handing over the keys to the gate that he stole. So it was witnessed by many
Right.
that
Well-
he helped us. So
well, okay. Well, I won't intrude on your business, of course. But naturally, it's a bit of a rude awakening for me. I wake up inside of box.
Of course.
I come
Okay.
here to find out what's going on, and I see a big hairy mouth.
Well, you can treat him with the same kindness you do any other citizen of the realm.
Right. Grand. Right. Well, I'll be on my way back. Who's in there? That's not Finnegan, is it?
No, that's not Finnegan.
No.
Oh,
He should be at Castle Rock.
right. Is there anybody that could take the rest of these walls down for me so I could get my horse out?
oh yes, there's somebody else in there though.
But there's two people.
I'd be glad to get your horse. Okay, will you excuse me for a minute?
Of course, Tarek.
Well,
Go help
if there's somebody
Ned.
else, if there's somebody else in there, then perhaps we should keep the walls where they are.
Well, can he ride your horse?
Well, if it's dead,
If-
I haven't been back to the stable to see if it's him. You see.
Okay. Well, I'll be around if you figure out that you really need your horse. I can always rebox him up and get you your horse.
I see. Well, appreciate your assistance in the matter. Good day.
I thought that was
All right.
Ned or Ted in there.
Okay, then. I believe I spoke of the uniforms and the standard equipment we're using when we're on duty. Another matter. When the king is awake, one of us, unless he instructs us otherwise, one of us should escort him at all times. I'll be taking this upon me as a primary duty, but if I'm not awake, then I expect one of you to take that upon you.
Okay. And by on duty, do you mean like when we're just patrolling, or do you mean when we're like on official business escorting the maester or the king or going into battle?
Well, on duty would be, as you say, escorts and going into battles, and also the scouting missions we sometimes are sent upon. Otherwise, if you're out hunting for some meat, if you're out, just going about your daily business, you won't need to be wearing the uniform. When you're doing the rounds of clearing Flea Bottom and the hills around the keep, please do wear the uniform. But first of all, we will need to get it made. I'll be working on that today. I hope Miss Lyda will awaken at some point. Then I'm sure she will assist me on it. Otherwise, yes, I will be talking to the king or the hand about taking up, setting up a headquarter in one of the towers in the keep, so that we have a place to meet, a place to leave messages for each other and reports and stuff like that.
We are without a hand right now.
Yes,
way,
yes, you did. You did let me know that. Yes, I'll have to speak to the king. Otherwise, I just expect you to protect the citizens of King's Landing, and when you're out and about, you do represent the king now that you're a part of his guard. So please act accordingly. I myself have gotten into trouble a couple of times because I acted as an individual instead of a representative of the kingdom, and I do not suggest it. I was without ale or any other liquor for 4 moons, and it doesn't suit a soldier well to be sober. Otherwise, just I heard something about people wishing to be squired to a knight in order to obtain a knighthood at some point. You, Sir Hinderel, you will not be needing to do this, as you have informed me you're a knight already. But Aldwin, what about you? Do you seek to be squired?
Yes, that would be fantastic.
I see. Well, if Hinderel wishes to do so, he can take you on as a squire, as Tarek, as I've already taken Tarek as my ward and squire, and perhaps instead of dividing my time between the two of you, we could divide the two of you between us. What do you say, Hinderel? Will you train this man in using arms and being a proper knight?
No, well, I can try my best to make him a knight of this realm, if he's okay with that.
What say you, Aldwin?
That sounds just fine. I'd be honored.
Very good, very good. Then both you and Tarek are henceforth Squire Tarek and Squire Aldwin. We will be needing to, when around people and when doing official business, we will be addressing each other in the right manner. We'll be using our sirs and our titles. This is very important, as it sends a good message to the other lords and ladies of the realm. Discipline in King's Landing easily spreads out into the kingdom.
Yes.
Aldwin, I think that's how you say his name. Aldwin, Cran, and Tarek.
Very good, very good.
Okay.
Otherwise, I think we're good to go. I will return to you. I'll call you all in at one point once I have the uniforms set and once I've spoken to the king about access to the tower, the one opposite the Maester's tower. So if you wish, take some time off, be about your things. I will call upon you if I need you, and otherwise I'll return when I have information.
The king
Very
did
well,
give
thank
me
you, sir.
the king did give me gold to distribute between the two squires, but he did tell me to consult with you about what sort of compensation we get for work and how often we get it.
Yes, I would. I would suggest payment for your duties on a weekly manner.
From the
and,
front, the hair looks so stupid. From the back,
I
it
will
looks
be
good
talking
though.
to the king about receiving rewards for extraordinary actions and such. But I honestly, I haven't taken any pay since I went into the service of King Valen. So I'll be needing to speak to him about this. I squired for him at Winterfell, and I just naturally followed him to King's Landing, where he knighted me. So the matter of the economics is something we'll need to get in place as well. But I will work on getting you guys a decent pay for your work for this city. How much gold did the king give you now?
25 each.
Very good. You guys, you keep that and distribute it among you, of course. And then I will speak to the king about some money for myself and Sir Hindrel here. And otherwise, we will be setting a weekly pay that will be, yes, distributed by myself.